Hey, Nish here, and today we're reviewing the Boss RC1 loop pedal. Comes in at the cost of about £79, and it's really highly recommended for beginners who want to get into looping. In this review, I'm going to talk about what a loop pedal is for and why you might even want one. Then I'm going to go into detail about this pedal in particular, give you a demo of it, talk about some other competitors, and then close it off with a conclusion. Hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. So the idea of a loop pedal is to record a small snippet of your playing and essentially loop it, play it over and over. Then you can add on extra layers by playing over that, or you can just keep the loop as it is and maybe solo over the top. Now, why you'd want to get a looper pedal? Well, I think it's really good as a first pedal because there's a lot you can do with it. Good as a beginner to work on your rhythm, and also, you know, we're all stuck at home, so in the absence of being able to actually jam with people, you can jam with yourself, you know, you can play some chords down and then solo over the top, and I've enjoyed, you know, trying to map out different songs and different ways to play them. So the pedal has the same construction that all Boss pedals have, and that's a really good thing because this is very sturdy. It's made of metal, very solid. The foot switch feels really good, and I can see this lasting a really long time. It's really been built to last, in my opinion. The inputs and outputs are the standard 1/4" jack. There's also an additional plug here, and that allows you to assign a pedal to the stop undo function. That'll make more sense as I go through the demo. In terms of the I/O, it is very minimal. As you can see, you've literally just got a level on this pedal and then the loop LED indicator. Now this is really cool, and again, I'm going to show you in the demo why that's useful and what that kind of indicates to you. As for power, it takes a 9-volt input. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't come supplied with an adapter, but you can buy one for about £5 or £6. You can also power it using a 9-volt battery, so that's working portably, and you can access that by undoing this screw here. Then you can put the battery in, and they say it will last about 4 hours using a battery. So that's a pretty decent battery life if you're planning to take this out and about. But enough about this pedal, let's jump in to a demo. First off, the pedal doesn't power on until you put something into the output. So this is good in case you're using the battery and you don't want the battery to run flat by mistake. Now the first press of the pedal puts it into recording mode, which is indicated by these red LEDs swirling round. Now anything you record here will start playing once you hit the button again and it starts looping that. Now you can see that after the first press, there's still red LEDs around, and that means this is in overdubbing mode. So the green means it's playing and the red means it's recording. Overdub mode means that anything you play will get added onto the loop as well as the initial thing you did. But if you press the pedal again, it will go into play mode where it's only playing and anything you play will not get added. You can pause the loop or stop it by double pressing the pedal in fairly quick succession and then resume it by pressing it again. And if you want to clear your loop, you can stop it by double tapping and holding the pedal. The last thing is that you can undo the last loop you did by just a single press and hold. So with that out of the way, I'll grab my acoustic guitar and give you a quick demo. Let me know in the comments if you know the song. Now, as you can hopefully see from the demo, this is a really easy to use pedal, and that LED indicator makes it really easy to see what you're doing. As a beginner, that's great, because if you're new to looping, you don't want to screw it up. But I think even if you're used to using a loop pedal, it's nice to see where you are, and it just means you're less likely to make a mistake. You can obviously get cheaper loop pedals at £79. Yeah, you could probably find some for around £40, £50 that are simple again and have a single loop track. Those will tend to be more compact as well, if that's something you're interested in. And I guess it's just a trade-off between going for the reputable brand. I think this LED indicator is useful. Not all of the cheaper loopers you'll find will have that kind of thing. Another thing to bear in mind is the ones that are smaller size, they don't take a 9-volt battery as a power input, so they wouldn't be as portable. So that's another thing to bear in mind. But yeah, it's a tough trade-off. I mean, what I did was bought this used, so I think I only paid about £50 or £55 for it. so it's in the ballpark of the cheaper loop pedals. Now, as for Boss's other offerings, if you want to basically pimp out the RC1 with extra features, there's the RC3 that has 99 memory banks, which let you record up to 99 loops. You can then send them to your PC by connecting them up, or just recall them while you're using the pedal. So that's really cool. It also has kind of drum loops built in if you want to have that extra element. Obviously, you can't plug a drum kit into here. The other way you can expand is the RC1 only has the one track on there. So if you're interested in having multiple tracks, I don't know, like a verse chorus kind of thing, there's something like the RC30. That does get quite expensive. I think you can pick them up used maybe for about 100 quid. And the other thing that has is a mic input as well, which is pretty cool. So you can loop mic tracks as well as guitar ones. But yeah, that obviously things go crazy. I could talk about some of the crazy stuff where they cost like 300, 400 pounds. But in terms of simple loop pedals, hopefully I've covered everything you needed to know there. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this review. To conclude, I'd say this is a really good beginner loop pedal. I highly recommend it. I think it's worth that little bit of premium to pay for. But let me know what you think in the comments, whether you've had a better experience with a different type of loop pedal, or if you have any other recommended pedals that you think I should check out, or that you think anyone else can benefit from checking out. Thanks again for watching. Do subscribe for more to the point reviews and content, and I'll catch you in the next one.